Hey everyone, this is Debbie from Project 39 Mini Albums. Welcome back to my channel. I have a project I want to share with you and show you a little bit of the details of this, well, I call it a not so mini mini album because it is a pretty large album. It's about 10 inches tall, about 8 inches wide, and a little under 3 inches on the spine. It's black and white and gold. And on the cover, you may see some of the details on the flowers. I used gold foiling to just to add touch to bring it all together. And it goes fabulous with this glittery gold frame. And inside, there's this pull-out, which you could put a picture here, and then it would go back into this picture, into the frame. There's acetate on the front, so if you had a picture that would keep it all together. So that's a fabulous start to this album. It could be for wedding, it could be for graduation, it could be birth through 21 album or birth through 18 if you want to put all of those pictures of one of your kids together or grandkids into one album. All right, now let's take you inside. This one does have a tie. It's got some really pretty gold ribbon just to keep it all together. All right, let's take a look inside. Okay, and let's take a look inside. So on the front cover, there is this one page that opens up. It's held together with a magnet. So it opens up like here, like this. And it is about 10 by 8. So there's room for an 8 by 10 photo. You may need to crop it down a little bit, but it's a perfect spot for a 5 by 7 photo. And same here. This is big enough for a 5 by 7 photo, or a couple of 4 by 6s if you wish. And this opens up even more. So again, room for a picture. You know, if you just put one picture there and had this flower showing, that'd be fabulous. All right, and we'll open this up and take a look inside. So again, you can use this to put photos on or leave it blank. It's entirely up to you. Again, room to put a picture or leave it blank, but inside this pocket is just a little folder. You open it up and it's actually got room for 6 photos on the front and back of these pages. 5 by 7 photos would fit on here perfectly, or a 4 by 6, and there would be a beautiful border to really call attention to those photos. If it's something where you had a lot of photos, you could cut them down or have them printed out in a collage format. Okay, and this is held together with a magnet, but it does open up. And there's room there. And here's another room for a photo spot, front and back. This also is held together with a magnet. So we open it up this way and again this way. And this is a double pocket. So room for your photos there. And don't forget, if you had a photo that you wanted to write something about, you can take a little bit of time and write something down here, or even if you don't like your handwriting, print it out on the computer and cut it and put it right there. So that goes back down there, and this flap also opens up, and that reveals a big spot to put loose pictures. So if you had any extra photographs or brochures or report cards or invitations, you could just put it down in here. It doesn't have to be adhered, and that way you could take a look at it. But in the meantime, there is a photo mat there. And down at the bottom of the page is also a photo mat that pulls out of this little pocket. So that just simply closes like that, and that stays together with a magnet, and so does that. And then in the side here is another little side loading pocket and room to put some beautiful photos. Look, you could easily Probably would need to cut down some 4x6s, but they'd fit on there beautifully. It just shows you how you can utilize it for the photos you have and still have a lot of room. And there we go. Room there. And then this spread, this goes on and on. This opens and opens. So there's lots of room there. All right, and this is pretty fun. This is held together with a magnet, of course, and both of these will pull open, and that will open on that way, and that'll open there. Isn't this paper gorgeous? Black and white flowers, really very simple but very elegant. So again, couldn't you see a wedding using somebody who just got married using this? Whether it's a real formal wedding or not, this paper is gorgeous. And then this closes again like that. And there's a little, again, a hidden side pocket. And this has a touch of that gold foiling on it as well. So that goes like that. And then here we go to another page. This geometric pattern is really nice. I don't know if you can see the gold foiling on it, but it looks really elegant. And again, if you were doing a wedding album, it's nice that you have an area that doesn't have flowers for the groom's portion of the pictures. And here again, we've got some of those graphics there and a great spot for photos. And again, there's a nice flap that you can put other papers inside, maybe invitation to the groom's party or something like that. Oh, and there is another little pocket there, and that closes like that. And there's a flap that opens that way, and another diagonal pocket. And this one has the flowers on here are gold foiled. They're beautiful. And polka dots. So again, some geometrics. Those flowers go nicely with that. But don't forget, when you get an album, you can move things around. If you find you only have one small picture for this pocket, use that, or use this and put this somewhere else. Just because this is how it comes to you doesn't mean that's where you need to keep everything. And let's open this up. Voila. That slips back in there. It makes it interactive. So you're not just looking at the pictures. You're doing something, and it just makes it so much more interesting when you're going through looking at some photos. All right, now I know this is going to be really shiny, but there's this beautiful paper with the gold flowers and a prime spot for a large photograph right there, and then a matching photo on this side. And this I cut out of the paper, and this gets tucked into there. So a photo tucked into there would be fabulous. All right, we'll take a look here. This is called a belly band, and it holds this, which holds several photos in here. Again, this has 3 pages, so 6 sides. You could put a photograph here or just leave that blank and let that show through when you slide it in. And then here's that gold foiled paper again. And as well, here's another one of these. Well, I call them a library style pocket. We'll open it. And this will come up, so room for photos. And this is pretty special. So you could put small photos right here on the cover. And then you open it up. Oops, sorry. And room here. And then this is room for 4x6 photos. And if you pull this little tab here, then again, more interactiveness. So really fun. This pocket is an accordion pocket. There's lots of room in there to tuck things in. We'll go ahead and close it back again, and then I'll show you the back and the front one more time. So it closes like this. You tie it stay all together. The gold ribbon is really pretty. It's very sheer and just has just that touch of elegance to it. And there's the spine. There's the back cover. And there we are again at the front. So thank you for watching this. I do have another mini album I want to show you, which uses that same paper collection. So this one is much smaller. This is about 7 by 7. So again, it's got the black, white, and gold paper. I used a flower, I don't know if you can see much detail, with some gold behind it just to pull it all together. So again, this is 7 by 7, so there's room for a 4 by 6 photo there. And this opens up, so there's room for smaller photos. If you have an Instax camera, then those 4 by 4s or 3 by 4s photos would fit nicely. And there's room to journal, or you can just leave it plain. So again, there's one of those flowers which was fussy cut. There's a 3 by 4 journaling card, and room to put a picture if you wanted to in that pocket. And there is a hidden pocket page inside the pages here, which is great for photographs. Again, another journal card, room for a really striking photo, and that opens up, and room for a photo. Here we go again, that opens. Now, if you have anything with a dark color, don't forget you can use a white gel pen to write on a dark surface. So right there. You could put a small picture, or you could journal on there. It's entirely up to you. Pocket page with the hidden photo mat. Another little flower just to add a touch of dimension to the page. Room, whoops, I'm sorry, I skipped a page. And there we go. And room for a photo there. There. Isn't that pretty how the papers go nicely together? A couple of journal cards. And there, of course, is the hidden photo mat inside that pocket page. A nice room to write here. Great spot for a photo, and same here. And this isn't glued down, so you could stick a picture underneath this. It's a gold foiled on acetate heart. And there we go with that and that. And those are the two mini albums I made with this black, white, and gold paper collection. I hope you enjoyed seeing them. Thank you very much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And I'd love if you hit the thumbs up button. Thanks again.